I think if a pit bull attacks me, I'll win. And I think if a shark attacks me, I'll win. If it's a great white, if it's as big as me, I don't think I'll win.
Right.
I was like, okay, if it bites me, I'll put our arm out and I'll like take a hit and have crazy stitches, you know what I mean? Like shredded. But you know what I mean? Like I'll poke him, pull his gills. He'll let go.
I don't know what your actual odds are. My hunch is that you stand a much better chance against a shark than against a pit bull.
Really?
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Well, because I feel like a shark doesn't actually have any leverage. It doesn't have a way to like regroup and pounce again. Even if he's on your arm, you can be pushing him away from you in a way that you can't. A pit bull can get around the back of you and leap at you again in a way that I just don't think a shark.
Oh, a shark could do that for sure.
Oh, really?
I mean, I feel like they're in the sea. It's their land.
Yeah.
And they can. I just think that usually what I see is that they bite, they do a wiggle thing, they try to rip the meat off,
Yeah.
and then they come back later and get another one off you.
Yeah.
But like it seems like a dog, he gets a hold of you. This is the thing that I think they both have a similarity. When they get a hold of you, they don't let go
Right.
until they take that piece.
And
I think their kind of jaw power and their teeth, they kind of have a good chance of taking the piece.
Sharks probably more than dogs, obviously depending on the
teeth.
size. Yeah,
and the kind of shark.
Well, just people come out of the ocean all the time where they're like, "Whoa, I'm missing half of my arm. He just took that off." Like a pit bull.
Remember that lady that recently where she just had the back of her calf taken off?
Right.
So that's pretty horrific.
They can just a pit bull is going to have to wrestle a piece of you off.
Yeah, he's not going to get it.
I don't think a pit bull is going to.
I've never seen a pit bull take a like a hamstring.
I don't think he's going to bite through a tib fib.
Right.
Yeah. You'd have to give
But
him
a shark will.
You'd give him some time to work on that.
That's a big shark to go through the bone. That's
Yeah.
a big shark. This guy seemed like a kind of guy that could take like your forearm meat off.
Okay.
And I was like, that could be bad. But I also thought if you let him take your forearm meat, yeah. But if he bites on and then you fuck him up, he lets go. Because I'm under the impression, and I still believe this, and I don't want anyone to DM me to tell me otherwise. Because this is how if I love somebody, this is how I tell somebody I love them. Because one time I didn't mean it, but I did see like that Face of Death video. And there's a video where it's like a big boat and then there's a dinghy, like a metal dinghy, and there's a lady swimming in between it. And they go, look out, shark. And she's like, what? Like, you're like women. You know what I mean? Don't even get me started. She might have been on a period because the shark saw it. He came up.
Moved right in.
From behind. And there's a boat like 4 feet away. And the shark's, it's decent. It's like 6-7 footer. And it comes in casual, dude. Not hardcore speed. Casual, and then leans to the side and bites her leg off. And I'm like, dude in the dinghy could have jumped off the dinghy and landed on the shark. And I reckon this is what I believe this to be factual. If you jump on a shark when it's swimming by and kick it, the first thing it does is go, Jesus, and swims off for a second. Will it come back and bite somebody? Maybe. But I don't think the initial reaction when you foot a shark, because it's almost out of the water, when you kick it, that it goes, and bites you.
Right.
I think its first reaction goes, oh, shit. And then maybe it'll come back and bite you. But by then, you should get in the dinghy and you'll be all right.
See, I think you've touched on what my hunch is another fundamental difference between sharks and pit bulls.
Yeah.
Sharks want easy pickings. Sharks just think they're going through a drive-through.
Yeah.
And if something kicked you with the drive-through,
They flinch it.
You would go, you know what? Actually, there's a Jack in the Box up the block. Maybe I should just go there instead. Pit bulls are like, I will kill you or die trying myself.
Yeah. I think we both are together. Both our brains were right, 100% right.
Yeah.
So I've always said, like, if you're somebody that I care about, and that is like a shark, because I don't want to do that. I'm still like, there's still like a 20% chance that when I jump on the shark, maybe I miss and he bites my leg off, and I'm like, well, that sucked. You know, that's bad. Now I'm dead. But for certain people, I'll jump off the dinghy and foot stomp the shark I feel confident that you will swim away and we will both get in the dinghy. But like, you're welcome. Don't do that again. Because I'm not looking to repeat that.
Yeah.
That was like some hairy shit.
You got lucky the one time.
Yeah. I don't
What are the
want to
odds?
be like, that's what I'm known for, is like jumping off piers and like bombing on.
Yeah, you're not going to be the Jimmy Superfly Snook of repelling shark
Yeah, this
attacks.
is a one-time deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You better get the camera out because I'm not doing it again.
So I looked into the vending machine thing,
Yeah.
and there have been a couple of studies on it. This, I think, is a very compelling and important insight into that. For the uninitiated, this is absolutely not a joke. More people are killed by vending machines than by sharks.
That is crazy.
This one study into people who have been killed by vending machines, it's not a huge study. It doesn't happen very commonly. It was like 9 or 10 individuals.
A year.
No. But however many, they just looked into a number of stories where they could find all the details.
Okay.
I don't know how it was 9 over a period of time that they specifically studied.
Sharks might have surpassed vending machines.
First of all male. In this study,
Dudes.
all dudes.
Yeah, because they're rubbing it, right?
Every single one was between the ages of 15 and 24. That's the danger zone.
15 to 24 male is like all females.
Because that's the exact point in time where people are like, if you just shake it harder, some free shit will come out.
Man, but when you shake it harder, you don't feel it tipping over towards you.
So, like, there was one instance, it was a guy, I think it was on, at one point, and this may still be the case, the U.S. military put warning labels on their vending machines.
That's insane.
Because the kind of guy who gets killed by a vending machine is a male between 15 and 24 who's exactly the kind of guy who's like, screw it, I'm just going to go join the army.
Yeah.
They said there was a vending machine that was known on the base that if you shook it enough, you could get free shit out of it.
Wait, that killed the troops?
And so the guy, this one particular person who's one of the people that they studied.
You would write there, tell your parents that they died in battle, right?
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah. You don't tell them.
He tackled a suicide bomber.
Yeah. You don't say
Yeah.
he died trying to get some
That guy wanted to steal
booty.
top secret classified information and Zach
Snickers bar.
nuts. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you keep that shit.
Had
You
to be
tell
done.
him, yeah, he jumped on a grenade.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean have sex with your ugly friend.
No. Well, those were the days.
Right. But I was trying to say about the music, the Pantera thing, because I was listening to this Ecstasy of Gold the other day, and I forgot that I used to listen to it, and it got me really motivated. and like that Pantera song, it got me really motivated. But I feel like in my radio career, I was getting really motivated. I wanted to be big in radio, and I would listen to Ecstasy of Gold and be like, you got to think you're going to be something. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to work on it. And I do know this is a fact too, like, the 10,000 hours thing, like the 10 years, depending on how hard you work, how much time you've got in each day. If you look at Rob Dyrdek, like Rob Dyrdek's a very smart man. He's a billionaire, man. And his thing is he wants to be a billionaire, and he worked really hard at becoming a billionaire and be creative, and he helps other people's businesses flourish. Like, if you're good friends with Rob, or you have enough money to pay Rob Dyrdek, he'll make your business make a lot of money. Like, pretty much guaranteed. He'll tell you what to do, and if you do it, it'll happen. There's a few people out there, not everybody. There's one douche that's on TikTok, and he's got a lions not sheep hat. He's a moron, and he's just he's biting quotes from other things. He's like, if it's sharp, don't watch out for the sharp end. And it's like, really? What? Well, that is very. Thank God I got that one. Like, douche off. And it's like, well, don't forget to buy all my clothing. And I'm like, dude, you have the fashion of a fucking onion ring. Like, way too many bracelets and finger. Like, you got finger ring. You're not ready. You got rings on. You're not ready. You gotta be ready. And that's like, I'll tell you. You get your fingers stuck on something. I don't know. It's like, what are you, shark blocking? Get the fuck out of here. But if you do something with a lot of drive for 10 years, 10 years you're on top. In 7, it's pretty sweet already. So look at it like that. But to stay driven, to stay the course, things are monotonous, working to like save up for the thing that you really love, or like if you want to be a surfer, or you want to have money for the surfboard. You know, there's like all these things that come in that suck. But if it doesn't suck, like I eat like a pretty clean diet these days, and every now and then I'll cheat with my girlfriend and we'll get donuts. I have twice. I got donuts once and cookies. Oh my God, that cookie was so good. But if I had a cookie for breakfast this morning and then a cookie for lunch, and then my dinner was a cookie, I'd be like, oh, I would like some food at this point. It's like if you get what you want over and over again, you take it for granted. So like having to work for stuff and having no clue on how to get there, and then going out there and finding it, like I'm doing open mics. Like yesterday, I sparred in the gym. I beat up everybody. Everyone. Except my son. I let him beat me up. But that's because I'm an awesome dad. But everybody else, oh no, that's not true. John Matthews is there.
Really?
Yeah, I let him beat me up. Yeah.
Who marked up your face?
Like everybody.
Right.
Like, because I fought, I still get hit. I'm not like Floyd Mayweather or anything. Like, I don't have an impeccable defense. My defense is I let you punch me in the face, and it lets me get in on you and punch you. But I fought like 8 different guys last night. And also, at one point, my coach...
8 different guys and John Matthews.
Yeah.